Rigaroga here. You're there. Howdy. Hi. Good morning. Welcome to this continuing campaign. Um, and we are in the middle of it. The party. Well, let's just switch over to the tabletop. So I'm using characters. As a just quick reminder, I'm using characters from Stranger Things that were included in the starter set. Whoa, that was cool. The light just totally freaked out. Okay. Anyhow, and we finished the included adventure, and then I am continuing on with the same characters, with the addition of Max as a Zoomer archetype rogue, and we're going through a series of adventures that are themed around the Shadowfell, and I'm just reskinning the Shadowfell as the Upside Down. And so what happened is that the party was summoned by Sir Tristan, who was the person we met in the original adventure, and they were told about several strange things that were happening. See what I do there? Strange things that were happening in a town called Winterfell. And they went to go investigate. And along the way, there was a roadblock of kobolds, and they finished off those kobolds. Sort of figured out through tracking and insight that all the kobolds came from a particular direction, and they went off on a side quest to clear out the kobolds. And the last session was when they arrived at a particular like a river, a creek, waterfall, and a clearing, and there were a ton of kobolds, and they cleared those out. And when one of the kobolds, one of the last kobolds alive, tried to run straight into the waterfall before being javelined in the back, I think. Anyhow, dispatched with great prejudice, apparently. And they sort of figured out that there must be an entrance behind there. They sat down, not necessarily to do a short rest. Maybe not a full hour. I'm not sure if it was a short rest or not. But what they did is they did heal up, drank potions that they had resupplied at the beginning of the adventure, and gotten back up to full health before heading off to figure out what's going on inside this waterfall. And that's where we left off last time. So let's go ahead and switch up the map. Well, so they have a conversation, and I think Max, by far, has the best stealth now that she's in the party, because it used to be. Let's see, +4. It was the bard, right? Yeah, it used to be +4, but now we got +7. So Dustin Bard had +4, and Max Zoomer has +7. So I'm thinking they both might go. I think we might do that. And scout around and see. Let's go ahead and take a quick look. I'm just going to double check really quickly here. Yeah, so we're gonna come to this side of it, and that side of it. Let's roll stealth just for the first two characters. Um, so red will be Max, and Max plus 7. Well, that was good that I did that. Better than human. So 17, almost heroic. Plus 7 is not great, but it is better than normal human as far as that goes. For passive perception, we're probably doing pretty good. So let's move these guys off of the table really quickly, and we're going to switch to a new map. Okay, so this is what we know about this map right now. Woo! God dang it, stupid pen. It has the little rubber thing, but it always divides at that little rubber thing. Okay, so let's see. So 1 square is 5 feet. And so we've got the waterfall right here. And so what I was checking is, I think let's do investigation. Each one of these groups is going to do investigation. They're going to do investigation with helping. Investigation or perception. I guess it's perception probably. So plus 4. Okay, Bard is on that side. So investigation definitely. Yeah, we'll do investigation with help. So it's only plus 3. Yeah, so we've got a plus 3 and we've got a plus 6. So on the north side, we're going to get, will be red. That's 12 plus 4, so that's 16. And then actually another 12, but that one is going to be plus 4. No, wait, plus 5? God, what did I say? A plus 3 and a plus 6. So this is an 18, and then this is a 15. That's pretty good. I think what they're going to find is that there are actually caves hidden around the around the waterfall. So they don't necessarily have to go into the waterfall. Oops, I shouldn't have drawn that part. Yeah, so they're going to come in from this side. And then these ones are going to come in from this side through here. And so what we're going to find is, let's see, we get... well, they don't see that side of it. God darn it. I keep drawing parts that I don't need to draw yet. Let's see. And I guess they probably see a little bit of a thing right there. So that's the extent of the map as far as what we see at this point. So let's go ahead and they are going to... let's see how we go. These are all... So we got 3. And then we'll do a 1 here. And then we've got another 3 here. And another 1 here. Okay, so let's roll initiative for Kobolds and the Dragon Shields. Let me take a look. Is that... Yeah. Okay, so 11 and 17. So Kobolds will probably go first. And then now let's roll for the party. And I guess I actually have 4 of these. Oh shoot, I just screwed that one up. I don't know what that was. Well, it's a 3 now. God dang it, and that's a 17. So 17, 17. So let's see. We've got let's just go through in this order. So Will is going to be at 17. Lucas at 17. Mike at 10. Oh my god, I forgot what I rolled for these guys. Oh well. I'll just... whatever. And then Max at 3. And then we've only got 2 more. At 10 and a 4. So 11 and... let's put Dustin there. So anyhow, that'll be our... Will first, Lucas, Kobolds, Mike, Kobold Dragon Shields, Dustin, 11, and Max. Now, one of the things that I have been thinking about is I think I'm going to go ahead and get... I might start using D&D Beyond for a little bit more than just rules reference. I might actually use Encounter Builder to sort of check these encounters before I run them to see if they're how balanced they are, and I might do that on both this and Seas of Odari. And then I might also put in all 6 characters and use the D&D Beyond overlay, but I'm not sure. So that overlay will only be for people watching live Twitch. But the characters can be actually tracked by just going to a URL if people are interested. But I'm thinking about doing that in order to do the encounter builder, so I can check the balance of like how much does it actually make sense, because I'm trying to on the fly change this 4E module into 5E for me to play. Yeah, so there's going to be another 2 up here. And another 2 here. And there is actually another one up here. Okay, so this one, and this one are the dragon shields. Well, they're actually, what are they? They're skirmishers with spears. So these 3 have spears. So they'll be running up with just the... Yeah, they're pretty much the same, but okay. So let's start tracking this combat, and this is gonna get a little crazy. So let's remember to set a timer. So we're gonna set a timer at 3. Let's see, and we've got 10 minions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we've got 11, 12, 13. And then we've got 14. Shoot, but we'll track that separate, I guess, when we get there. Well, actually, 12, 13, and then 14. And so we've got, so the minions are 15 and 5. And then we've got 15 and sorry, 17 and 10. The hell, where are they? There they are. And these ones are 12 and 5. And then I've got a boss, but I don't have a tracker for him. So let's see. We're gonna do. An Iron Tooth is going to be... Oh, we've actually got 15, don't we? Okay, so let's take... let's take 14 off of this one. So we're going to just track those ones. And then this is... let's see, so AC 18, and then we're going to do 20, and AC 17 with 15. Okay. So we'll add those in when we get there, but we're going to go ahead and we'll track those separately. So that'll be 14, 15, and 16. When we get there. Okay. Let's see how we do it. How do we do this? Okay, so Will is first. I think tactically Will is going to jump up to here. and then attack. Let's just call this 1. So we're going to attack 1. Oh, no, wait, that's Will. That's not, hold on, that's Mike. Will is going to attack, I think is going to rush up here. No. It was going to intercede right here because we want our sneak attack damage. So we're gonna rush up here. And these guys are going to have pack tactics, so that means they're going to get advantage when they're within 5 feet of each other, or when somebody else is within 5 feet of their target. So Will is going to cast Spiritual Weapon. So that's going to be our D8. Let's use this D8. So we're going to cast Spiritual Weapon and get that on the board. And so we're going to roll attack on that. That's definitely a hit. 8 total is plenty enough, so we kill 1. And then Will is going to do a crossbow. Is going to shoot crossbow across in order to not be disadvantaged by being too close to somebody. So we're going to do crossbow. And that is definitely a hit with plenty to destroy. So we're going to shoot 4. So that one's dead already. Let's see. So this is going to be... Yeah, so there's only 2 here now, right? Okay, we'll try and remember that this is only 2. That's only 2. Remember. Okay, and that's Will done. Lucas Ranger is going to shoot. Let's do longbow. 1d8 plus 6. Hunter's Mark, an extra d6. And that hits and does enough damage to kill another one. So this is only 1 now. We're going to move Hunter Mark to that one. I think that's it. And then who's next? I think it's the Kobolds up. Yes, Kobolds are up. Okay, so regular Kobolds are going to move. Okay, now this one, these 2 are going to fly around here and attack 11. So let's roll them and see what they do. There's 11. Armor class 12. Does she have shield? No. Okay. So they need to get 12. 1 miss, 1 hit. So that's 4. And... oh, they actually had advantage because they were both there. So let's roll that second one again, which was a natural 1. So the other one failed with both, even with advantage. And so the other kobolds are going to advance to Dustin Bard. So that's 2 of them. So let's roll. That I think is going to be pretty bad for them. No, it's actually they both hit. Okay, so Dustin Bard. Is 8 down. And this one is going to advance on Will, or not, Will, and attack, not with advantage though, because there's only one of them, and that is a miss. And then those 2 are going to run up and attack Max. Or are they? Would they see Max? Max was pretty well stealthed. I think they're gonna come up and they're gonna hit Ranger instead. So they're gonna try and do that. There's 2 of them, so let's roll them with advantage and see what they get. That is not enough. That's 1 hit. So Ranger Rick takes 4. Okay, that's all the kobolds. Yes. And now Mike is up. So I think Mike is going to hear this rustling over here and is going to jump through in order to attack these 2. So yeah, so we're going to be +1. So that's +6 to hit, and it's going to be 2d6. I don't think we're going to use Divine Smite. That's definitely hit. That's enough to take out one of the bottom ones. So that'll be, let's just say 10. So this is now just 1. No. That's not 10. It'd be 7. Right? No. Well, okay, we'll make it 10. We'll make it 7, but it should have been 10. Whatever. I'll just keep track of it separately. Okay, that's going to be Mike with Winter's Dark Bite swinging. And now we get the Kobold Dragon Shields coming in. So they're going to come in and step in with 30 movement. So this one is going to move here. I think this one is going to move into this empty space. And this one is going to move up to here with its other one. Okay, so let's go ahead and resolve this one against Bard. So that's going to be with advantage because it's within the distance. That is a total fail. So let's roll this one with advantage against Cleric Will. That is going to hit, so that's 4 against Will. And then this one is going to roll against Ranger. And that's 16. That just hits. And so that's 8 total. And that is all of those guys. Okay. And now Dustin Bard. Okay, Dustin Bard is going to attack with Rapier against one of these two that are left here. So let's go ahead and roll that. And it's 1d8 piercing. So that is a hit, and that's enough to kill one of these two. So 6 is down. Actually, it probably would have been 9. I don't even know anymore. And then that is all for the Bard. Now 11 is going to be up. There's only one of these left. So are we going to do... I think we're going to do Shocking Grasp since it's a cantrip. So that's going to be an attack roll plus 5 and then 1d8. That is 11, but plus 5, that is enough to hit. And then 2 plus... it's only 2. Well, that sucks ass. So this one takes 2. And that's it. And now it's Max's turn. So Max is going to attack this dragon shield with advantage. So we're going to do sneak attack. So sneak attack is 2d6 with advantage. And it's going to be probably it's going to be a short sword. So it's 1d6 plus 3 and plus 5 to hit. That is a natural 20. So it's wiped. It's wiped out. So let's take out 11. No, wait. Well, it was 12 actually, but we're going to take that one out. Let's go ahead and just put that one over there because there's only one left here. So Max decimated that one. And now we are back up. Where was my counter? Okay, so I had 3, and now I have 2. So that's my counter until the next wave comes in. Okay, so Will Cleric is up. And Will Cleric is going to do Spiritual Weapon. So we're going to do that. We're going to do 1d8 plus 4 to hit. That's a natural 20, but it's only a 1. So that's 2, 5 total. That actually is enough to kill it. So we'll go ahead and kill that one. Barely. Wow. That's just awful. It's not enough to hit. That's not enough to kill it. No, it's got 1 left. Okay, I don't know which one I killed. So this one's got 4 damage. Seriously? Whatever. God. 1 point left. And so now we're going to mace that creature. No, we're gonna distance. We're gonna crossbow down here to one of these. So that's gonna be 1d8 plus 4 to hit, plus 5 to hit. That is not enough, so that ends Will's turn. Lucas Ranger. I think we have to go short sword up here. So it's going to be a 1d... Oh, no, he's got Hunter's Mark and all that sort of stuff. Dang it. But that one only has 1 hit point left. What a waste. Well, let's. I mean, we're gonna kill it. So that's a 1d8 plus 6. Plus 6 to hit. Natural 20. It's completely toast. So this one's gone. We're going to use our Hunter's Mark to move this over to the Dragon Shield. And this one is dead. So we have 2 dragon shields. No, 2 dragon shields. Here, I'm going to switch this out so I don't mess that up. That's a regular kobold. And Lucas is done. Now the kobolds are up. There are only 2 regular kobolds left. No, 3. There's 3. There's 2 here, 1 here. No, how did that work? One, 2, 3. Oh, right. The third one. So we've got two up here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's just 1 here? Is that right? And then 2 and then 4. Okay, I'm going to go with that. That there's only 1 left there. Okay, so let's see. But there are 4 of them. So 1 is going to attack Ranger. That's going to be with advantage because of pack tactics. So let's try that. That is a fail. That misses, even with advantage. We've got 2 here, so let's go ahead and roll. That's a fail. And Dustin Bard, what are you? 13? Ah, God, 1 hit. Okay, Dustin Bard takes another one, so is at 12. And then we've got 1 more down here, now focused on the Raging Paladin, and that is an utter fail to hit the Paladin. And now we are at Mike. Mike is going to focus on this one. So we're going to fight that with 2d6. Plus 6 to hit. That was a 2. That's an utter fail. Yeah. Now the dragon shields are going to go. I can't remember if dragon shields have... No, they do. They have pack tactics. Okay. So let's see. We've got 1 here that's going to attack with advantage on Dustin. 5 and a 14. The 14 does hit, so Dustin is now at 16. And then we've got 1 here that's going to attack Ranger. And that is a 19, so that is enough. So that's another 4 for Ranger, and Ranger is also at 12 now, or is at 12. So Dustin is still winning with 16 damage against their hit points. And that's it. Now Dustin Bard goes. Dustin Bard is going to attack with Rapier against a Kobold here. And that is going to be a 1d8 plus 2. Plus 4 to hit. That is not enough, so that is a fail. 11 is going to go for Shocking Grasp again. And that is a 1d8 plus 5 to hit. That is enough to hit, and that is enough to kill it. So we're going to kill that one. Yeah, let's make that one 10. So 10 is dead now. So this one is dead. Let's go ahead and replace this one so that I know that that's only one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then there's the 2 dragon shields. Okay, we're good. We're good to go. So that was 11. And now Max is up. Max is going to sneak attack the dragon shield with advantage. We're close range, so Max is going to use short sword, which is 1d6 plus 2d6 for sneak attack. So let's try this out. This is a plus 5 to hit. 16 is enough. It's not a critical, but that is definitely enough to wipe out that one. Pijow. And that's going to be Max's turn. And now we are up at Will Cleric. So now we have 1 round left on our timer. And we are back at the top of the initiative order. So Will Cleric is going to move Spiritual Weapon to this Dragon Shield Kobold and is going to attack 1d8 plus 2, and it's plus 4 to hit. That is not enough to hit. Shoot. Okay, so then we're going to use our mace, which is 1d6 bludgeoning. And that's plus 2 to hit. That misses 2, so that was a waste. Okay. Lucas Ranger is moving Hunter's Mark to this one. And is going to attack with short sword. So that's a 1d6 plus 3. Oh, and an extra... Oh, nope, nope, nope. And an extra d6. 7 plus 5. God, that is just enough to hit. And 10 damage takes it out. So this one is gone. And that is Lucas. It is now Kobolds. There are only 2 Kobolds left. So they're going to attack Dustin Bard. Both of them with advantage. That's a hit and a hit. Yeah, that's 2 hits. So that's another 8. So that's Oh, good. Phew. Okay, so that's another 8. So that's 24. We would be really close to being unconscious, except that we're level 4 now, so we actually have more hit points. Yay! Lucky, lucky. Okay, so that was the 2 kobolds. Mike Paladin is going to, I think, rush around here and attack one of these guys. So we're going to do, it's going to be 2d6 plus 6 to hit. That's a fail. Completely whiffs it. And now we are up at Dragon Shields. There is only one Dragon Shield left, and it's this one. It sees that Danny is... Dustin Bard is way down, so it's going to attack with advantage against Dustin. And that is enough to hit, so that's another 4. So now Dustin is at 28. Dustin would have been unconscious if we weren't level 4. Jen, shut up. Jesus. And that's the only Dragon Shield. So now Dustin Bard gets to turn around and say, ow, that hurt. So we're going to do a rapier is 1d8 plus 2 and a plus 4 to hit. Oh my god, that's not enough to hit. Okay, that was useful. 11 is going to rush up and do Shocking Grasp against that Dragon Shield. So that is 1d8. So plus 5 to hit. That is plenty to hit. That is 8. That will... that doesn't do it. That's 8 hit points down. So that one's looking really rough. But still is up. Jen. Shh. Stop it. Shush. Quiet. Quiet. Okay, so now it is Max's turn. Jen, shut up. Stop it. I'm recording. Jen, stop. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi, Jen. Come here. Oh. Okay. There you go. Lay down. Hi. Okay, so let's see. Max Rogue Zoomer, is going to... I think we're going to shoot the short bow. We're going to try and get that Dragon Shield, I think. So we're going to roll with advantage and sneak attack because it's all in there. Okay. No, stop. With advantage and 1d6. Okay, ready? Oh, okay, Jen. So luckily we had the advantage because that was that was a 16 wherever it went. Anyhow, it was a 16, and that is enough now to take this last Dragon Shield out. Okay, we are up at the top of the round, and now our timer is down. So that means that we're going to bring in Iron Tooth. And a Worm Priest. And 2 more Dragon Shields. So let's do the Dragon Shield and and the War Priest. I don't even know if you can see that one. Anyhow, that's the War Priest. So we'll leave the Dragon Shields in, even though this one is gone. And now we need to roll for these two. So where do they go? They go at 3. Can't quite remember. I think 11 was 4 and Max was 3, so we'll put Iron Tooth there. And then the Worm Priest is at 11. Anyhow, I'll put them right before the Dragon Shield. Okay, and so now we've got these 3. Okay, 14 and 15 are Dragon Shields. 16 is the War Priest, and 17 is Iron Tooth. So we have these guys in now. So they're going to move 30. That's not going to get them into combat yet. Or is it? Actually, I think it might. Oh, no, it won't. 30 will only get them to there. 30 will get him to there. And then 30 will get him to here. And that is not enough. Except that Iron Tooth is actually a goblin. So we see rounding the corner is this goblin with battle axe and yeah, wow. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Iron Tooth is the clearly the leader, kind of kitted up. And then we see 2 more dragon shields coming around this corner. Mike does anyway. And then behind them is a worm priest. What do they got? Do an energy orb against Mike? Yeah, I think they're going to try and cast... it's really short range, though. It's really short range. It's not... I don't think that's enough. So they're going to hold off. They're just approaching in. Okay, so Will's up. So what is Will going to do? Will is going to move spiritual weapon to these kobolds. No. Is going to move spiritual weapon to the Iron Tooth. So let's do that, and just hope that we get a decent attack on that. So +4 to hit. Where did I put... Where did I put that? $12, $5, $17. What did I say? Oh, no, I wrote it on the cards. Hold on. I need to write this down somewhere where I can see it. So, War Priest is 17, 15. And then Iron Tooth is 18, 20. Okay, that's going to be hard to hit. That is going to be hard to hit. I don't think they're going to be able to do that. But we're going to try it. That's what I said they were going to do. So, we're going to go +4 to hit. Oh, God. No. That's 17. Dang it. Yep, that did not hit. So we're going to go with crossbow. +5 to hit. That does hit. So 7 plus 3 is 10 damage against Iron Tooth. Sweet! That's half down. So hey, Tony! Oh, my cat. Yeah, Jen has been really loud all day today. But yeah, I actually it's funny, Tony, because when I watch my own videos back and the cats are meowing in the background, both the cats and I are like, wait a minute, which cat is that a cat in the room? Or is it on the video? We can't figure it out. None of us can. And it's really funny because when Jen, who was the one making all that noise, hears herself, she looks at me like, what the heck is going on? Why? So it's almost, I'm pretty sure she recognizes her own sound, and she's like, okay, that's freaky. Yeah. Man, it is so hard. They make so much noise when I'm recording. Anyhow, how's Seattle? Is it rainy? I actually lived in the Pacific Northwest for many, many years. Most of my life was in the although I've lived other places, but I miss it. I miss the green. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna Lucas is up. So I'm playing with the characters from the Stranger Things box set, but I've moved on because I finished the included adventure. I've moved on to some old 4E 4th edition D&D modules that are themed around the Shadowfell. But oh, cool, awesome. Yeah, I mean, we always tell people in the Pacific Northwest not to move there because it's rainy, but there are actually a lot of nice days. Oh, what was that noise? What was that noise? If you weren't so loud, you wouldn't have to hiccup. Okay, so we got Ranger over here. Ranger has Hunter's Mark, so I think Ranger is going to move Hunter's Mark to Iron Tooth, and then is going to roll to attack with longbow 1d8 and +6. So we're going to roll, it's +6 to hit. That is enough to hit. And then we've got 5, 6, 7. Oh man, 17. So 17 total out of 20 for Iron Tooth. Iron Tooth is worse for wear. Definitely feeling like this was the wrong day to march into battle. But is still up for a little bit. Now we've got 2 kobolds left. And they're going to attack. They're going to attack Dustin. So yeah, they're going to attack Dustin. Now they have pack tactics. So when they're when they have an ally within 5 feet of their target, they get advantage. So both of those kobolds are going to get advantage. Wow, that was enough to hit. That's another 8. Dustin is looking bad. Dustin is down. So Dustin just went unconscious. That's not good. So both of those kobolds went, and that was a good round for the kobolds. They took Dustin out. Now we're gonna go... Jen, come on. Jen. She's sitting over there making that noise, and she's looking that way, but her ears are tilted back. She's totally listening to me. Hey, on cake. Yeah, I have my extra dice out, just in case. How's it going, on cake? Um, we're actually. I don't want to jinx it. We did just have somebody go down, but we're close. We're close to the end. I think. We have the second wave just came in, but we only have 2 kobolds left from the first wave. And we didn't even get into the back of this little layer. This is the waterfall right here from last session that we discovered there was an entrance. So we stealthed up, got in, and we wiped out most of the first wave. But then our second wave on a timer came in and just showed up. But Iron Tooth is looking really rough. So I think we're going to... I think Mike hears Dustin cry out as they go, and 11 behind Dustin cries out, "No, Dustin, no!" And is going to come up here and rush these 2 kobolds. So we're going to try to get that kobold up. And I think... No, we're just going to do it. It's 2d slashing, and it's +6 to hit. So let's do that. So that's definitely a hit, but we only did 4 damage. Oh, one of them is wounded, so actually the wounded one is down. So now this is only 1 kobold. Here, I'm going to swap this one out. So that's a regular kobold right there. Yeah, so that's Mike. Okay, now the Worm Priest is up. Worm Priest is going to move 30. Which is going to be just enough to come around the corner and get to Mike. And the Worm Priest is going to cast... Dragon Breath. Wow. Oh, man. Okay, so... Yikes. +6 to hit. And it's a 1d10 +3. +6. It's not enough. Mike has AC of 20. It's 19 +1 for Ring of Protection. That is not enough to hit. So Worm Priest comes around the corner and like rushes around the corner and maybe trips a little bit or something like that, and starts to breathe fire, but it goes right over Mike's shoulder into the wall over here. That was pretty cool that did not work, I gotta tell you. Okay, so we got Dragon Shields are gonna move 30 up to here. And that's all of the Dragon Shields that are left. So there's 2 of them. They have allies within 10 feet, so they're going to actually hit with advantage against Mike. So that's 2 of them. Well, so this is okay. This is one of the things that is difficult because I'm translating from 4E, but in 4E, this is what it says. It says Dragon Breath, Fire, Close Blast 3 plus 6 to hit, and it's 1d10 plus 3 fire damage. And it's a level there. It's a level 3 Kobold Worm Priest. Now, what's difficult is that I gave it a plus 6 to hit. Well, see, the thing is, I don't have a Kobold Worm Priest 5e in front of me, so I'm kind of on the fly. I'm like messing around with it. But so yeah, I'm trying the best I can with, you know what I mean? Trying to just translate it off to what makes sense. Anyhow, so those 2 dragon shields are gonna attack Mike. They have advantage because they've got pack tactics. So that's not enough. Oh man, with that 18, because it's plus 4 to hit, that actually is 1 hit. So Mike takes the first hit of the day for 4 points from one of these dragon shields. And that is that's the 2 dragon shields that are left. There's only those 2. So Dustin Bard is down. Dustin Bard needs to make a death save. No, it's a d20. So let's do a d20, and it's a 15, so that is a success. So we've got 1 success. We've got 1 success for Dustin and 0 failures. And now we're up to 11. 11 is going to step forward and use Shocking Grasp. Dustin goes down a lot, honestly. Dustin is not... I gotta do something about Dustin. So Shocking Grasp, and then that's a 1d8. Just a flat 1d8. But plus 5 to hit, so let's go with that. And that is against a regular kobold. That hits. That's enough to kill it. So this regular kobold is dead. So first wave, completely gone. Now Irontooth is up. Irontooth is going to move right to Will Cleric. So Irontooth is a goblin 3d6. Well, it's not Chromatic Sphere though. It's Energy Orb. Oh no. I'm sorry. It's Dragon Breath, and it's fire. So it's not Chosen Color. Which spell are you talking about? 2nd level spell, 3d6 damage, Chosen Color? That's Chromatic Orb, isn't it? No, sorry. This is... Well, I mean, I guess it is a spell, but it specifies that it's fire. It actually specifies fire. And so 3d6 or a 1d10 plus 3. Yeah, but it's a kobold. But it does specify fire damage. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, literally what it says is Dragon Breath, Standard Encounter, Fire, Close Blast 3, which is the range. And it's a plus 6 versus Fortitude. for a save, but I was giving it a +6 to hit instead of doing the save. And it's 1d10 plus 3 fire damage. And it says on the miss, it does half damage. So I was sort of translating it on the fly. So Iron Tooth is attacking Will Cleric. And Iron Tooth, it's got a... Okay, it's got a special. If it doesn't move on its thing, it can attack twice. But it moved, so it's gonna attack with a battle axe. Well, it says +8 to hit. Okay. And 1d8 plus 4. Yeah, I got you. I know it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. It's different editions, and it's you know, I'm just playing for the hell of it, you know. Okay, so 16, and then the plus to hit. That's definitely going to hit, but it only did 1 damage. Because it doesn't give the average, I'm actually going ahead and rolling the die for it. But so that ended up being only 5 damage because it's plus 4, so 1 plus 4. And so that was against Will Cleric, so that takes Will Cleric to 9. And because Iron Tooth moved, it doesn't get its second attack. So Iron Tooth is done. Max Rogue is going to attack with sneak attack. So we're going to attack with advantage against Iron Tooth. Short bow, 1d6 plus 2d6 sneak damage. And so it's going to be +3 and +5 to hit. That is a natural 20. That is a natural 20. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It only had 3 hit points left. Iron Tooth is down. Iron Tooth is down. Yeah, that was overkill. Iron Tooth is down. And let's see. And Lucas, yeah. One of the things that I've been thinking about doing, and I thought about at the beginning, as far as like balancing it out, is that I only have a few of the resources from 5e, but I was gonna do the encounter builder on D&D Beyond, and before each of the major encounters, I'm gonna go ahead and like have like run it through the encounter builder to see how balanced it is. With what rules I can balance it, but I don't know. It seems to be okay. I'm still overpowered. I mean, honestly, I'm way overpowered, I think, still. I'm 4th level, and this is the first of the 3 modules, so I'm still pretty overpowered for this module. So let's see. So Lucas Ranger is up. Wait, what happened? How did I... Oh, no. Will's up next. We're at the top of the turn order. Cleric is going to move Spiritual Weapon over to these 2 Dragon Shields, and attack the Dragon Shield with Spiritual Weapon. 1d8 plus 2, it's plus 4 to hit. That is not enough. Spiritual Weapon whiffs it. So we're going to use our light crossbow across the room over to try and get that. Plus 5 to hit. Oh, that is not enough. Oh, man. And we only got 1 damage anyway. So Will whiffed it on both of those. Okay, so Lucas Ranger, Shift Hunter's Mark. for bonus action. And then we're going to attack with our longbow. +6 to hit. God dang it, that's not enough. So we missed. And I should have had and I would have had another d6. So I would have done, well, I would have only done 3 damage, but okay, kobolds. There are no kobolds left, so I can ignore that. No regular kobolds, I mean. So Mike Paladin is up. Mike Paladin is going to turn around. Just got breath weaponed by this kobold worm priest, and is going to turn around and try and hit it with Winter's Dark Bite. And I think we're going to cast whatever the hell it is. Divine Smite. Divine Smite is actually 2d8. So I was doing 2d6s. So we're gonna do Divine Smite for some radiant damage and hope we hit. Oh my god, really? +6 to hit? We totally missed. Yeah, we missed. We missed by 1. Oh god, that hurts. Well, so we didn't actually cast Divine Smite. We would have had it hit, but it did not. So now we're at Worm Priest again. Worm Priest is going to spear Mike. And should have pack tactics as a kobold. And that's going to be 1d8 damage. That's actually heavy, I think, for a spear, but we're going to go with it anyway. And it says +7 to hit. Wow, holy crap. That is enough, just barely enough to hit. And that's just straight damage. So that's going to be 7. So that's going to take Mike to 11. Dragon Shields are now going to attack with... There's 2 of them left still. Yes, there's 2 of them. So we're going to attack with advantage because of pack tactics. And that is a miss and a hit. So Mike takes another 4. That's 15 total. And now Dustin needs to roll another death save. And that is a success. So that's 2 successes in a row. Whew. And now 11 is up. I think 11 is going to run up here. No. Um, 11 is going to go over here and cast Magic Missile at 2nd level. So let's see. We've got 3 and need 1 more. 4. And all of this is going to the Worm Priest. Oh wow, man, I can't read that. What is that? That's a 3. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 damage against that war priest. That was a palpable hit against that worm priest. And that's 11's go. Iron Tooth is dead. Max Zoomer is going to advance to here for a straight shot to the worm priest. Yeah, we're just even though it's seriously wounded, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go for short bow. 1d6 plus 2d6 sneak, an advantage. Oh my god, was that not enough to hit? That was not enough to hit. Okay, even with advantage, we failed to hit. Oh, man. Ow. Darn it. Okay, top of the turn order. Will Cleric is going to move up here, is going to move Spiritual Weapon to one of these Dragon Shields and is going to attempt to whack at a Dragon Shield. So, Spiritual Weapon, 1d8, plus 4 to hit. That is enough. Plus is 6 damage. And then we're going to fire our crossbow at the other one. That's plus 5 to hit. That is a fumble fail. Ranger is going to keep Hunter's Mark on one of these guys and shoot into the fray. So that's plus 6 to hit. And then an extra 6 for the Hunter's Mark. Oh my god. Not enough to hit. We missed again. Oh man. Wow, we're doing bad now. I don't know. The dice are not loving me today. Okay, kobolds are out. Regular kobolds anyway. So we're down to Mike again. Mike is going to try and get this worm priest, and we're gonna, if we hit, we're gonna use Divine Smite for some extra radiant damage. So it's a plus 6 to hit. Oh, that 19. So that's definitely enough. So we're gonna use Divine Smite. So that's 16. Hey, Pero. Hey, dogs. Howdy. So Pero dogs. What I'm doing is I'm actually pretty close to the end of clearing out a kobold camp. I have the characters from the Stranger Things box set. And plus Max, who's a rogue zoomer type archetype, and I have those characters. We finished the included adventure, and then I've moved on to a series of 4E modules that I'm kind of modifying on the fly, and into 5E in my mind, sort of. But they're a series of modules that are themed around the Shadowfell, which I've rethemed, reskinned as the Upside Down. And so I'm kind of continuing on with the characters from the Stranger Things box set and continuing the adventure. most of them have expired on Twitch, so you can see all the previous ones on YouTube. Um, it's about a week. It's about a week behind. Um, like a playtest prep. Well, I mean, I playing D&D 5e solo is like not like normal. And this is sort of some of the Stranger Things adventure was actually the first time I'd ever done that. So it's been a wild experiment. There are way too many. There are 6 characters, Stranger Things characters, and I am like a little bit overwhelmed by how much I have to keep track of. So for my other campaign that I'm doing, I actually have a main character, and then I'm using sidekick rules from Unearthed Arcana and the Essentials kit. But for this one, I'm just winging it. But I wanted to keep playing. I got to the end of the included adventure, The Hunt for the Thessal Hydra, and I was like, what do I do now? And so I found this series of 3 modules from 4th edition that sort of fit the theme. And actually, I think they fit really well, but I'm having to modify them as I go. But what happened was we heard that there were some strange things going on in this town called Winterhaven. And on the way there, we ran into a kobold roadblock. We cleared that out and then tracked those kobolds to their lair. And so this is the side quest to clear out the kobold lair. And we still haven't even gotten to Winterhaven yet. So, it's a side quest. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, anyhow. That's kind of where we're at. We had 2 waves. We finished the previous wave. The goblin leader Irontooth is down. What we have currently is a kobold worm priest and 2 dragon shields left, and that's where we're at. Oh no, Peril, it's all cool. I totally love explaining stuff, and as long as you guys want to listen to me re-explain it, I'm totally happy you're here to check it out. So yeah, definitely. Thanks for dropping in. And I'm kind of random. I've been trying to do Fridays, and I'm gonna do another 2 sessions tomorrow morning. I'm gonna try. But I also, on Sunday, I do a marathon where I run all of the solo RPGs that haven't expired on Twitch in a big long queue. So yeah, definitely check it out. But go for it. What's your question? You know what? I've had really bad luck with joining parties, but I'm totally interested in hearing what you might have to say. So if you go to rigaroga.org, my email address is right there, and you can reach me there, or I think you can still message me through Twitch. I always forget whether it gets shunted into the wrong folder. Email is the best way to get in touch with me. So yeah, just send me an email. It's Rigaroga at oddorder.org. But if you go to rigaroga.org, and it's linked in beneath the video, in the about stuff. Yeah, just email me. Let me know. Give me details, and let's talk about it. I am not saying no, but realistically, I'm not saying yes either. Okay. Yeah, it's totally possible. Yeah, just email me. Let's talk. Send me the details in email, and then we'll sort of sort through. I played a high level campaign 5e with a Tabaxi arcane thief, and that went really well up until the point that it didn't go well anymore. So I've played 5e at higher levels a little bit in groups, so I'm kind of familiar with it, and that was with Roll20 as well. So Oh, it just the party composition changed, and it just wasn't fun anymore. So yeah, it is what it is. I got past 20th level, so I'm good. My Tabaxi Rogue, got plenty of treasure. When it was no more interesting, out of there. Went off, and I sort of think that with all the treasure that my Tabaxi Rogue gathered, that they funded some parties down into Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and just sort of started to become like a patron, basically, of some other parties and stuff. And anyhow, I have personal thoughts about what happened to my character after that. It's all good. For my character, I'm happy with where they ended up. So yeah, so I just rolled that for against the Worm Priest. That was enough to hit. It wasn't critical, but we did 16 damage, and they were already down to 11. So that Worm Priest is toast. Dun dun dun. Oh, Pero, just if you go to here, let me just I'll type it in. That's my email address, rigaroga@oddorder.org. And you can always just go to rigaroga.org for all the deets, everything, all of my social media and everything. I'm mostly active. I'm Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter are really basically where I'm at. Okay, so Mike totally wasted that Worm Priest that was super wounded. So they're down. All we have left are these 2 dragon shields, and they're up. I think they're gonna turn on Mike and try and get Mike. Now there's 2 of them, so they get pack tactics. So they both roll advantage. So let's see what happens. 16. Okay, so one did not hit, but the other one did. 16 plus 4 is... Oh, wait. Oh, no, it is 20. So that is exactly a hit. So Mike takes another 4 damage, so that's 19 total out of 36. So we're doing fine. That's both of them. Dustin Bard needs to make a death save. And that is a success. That's 3 death saves. So that means that Dustin Bard wakes up with 1 hit point. Is that right? Is that right? Hold on. Let me remind myself. On your 3rd success, you become stable. Stabilized. Okay, as at 0. So anyhow, so Dustin is stable but not up. Let's see. And then 11. I think 11 is gonna. Do we still have a spell slot? How many spell slots do I have? Oh, no, I've totally got one. I've totally got one left. We're going to do another magic missile at those 2. So we'll split it in half to each. And, man. Oh, wow, that's 7, 8. 8 against the 1. but they've got 10, so that's 8 against the one, and then there's 7, 8 against the other one. So the other one died. So there's only one left. Iron Tooth is down. Max Rogue is going to try shooting the last with advantage. And it's 1d6 plus 3, and then sneak attack. So let's see what we get. This could be it. This could be the end. Maybe, if we're lucky. Oh, man. 11 plus 5 is 16. That's not enough to hit. That's not enough to hit. Okay, well, that was a waste of a lot of damage. We could have ended it. We could have ended it. So Will Cleric is advancing the spiritual weapon up. So let's do spiritual weapon. And that's 12 plus 4 is 16. That's not enough to hit. So we're going to do crossbow is plus 5 to hit. That is enough to hit. But we only did 4 damage. But that's enough. That's enough. Success! Kapla! We have succeeded. That was the last of the kobolds in this lair. Whew. Wow, and that was actually the top of the turn order again. Wow. Yeah, so even though I still feel slightly overpowered, but we're getting close. Dustin keeps going down. We got to do something about Dustin. Like not having Dustin in front. But Dustin, see, the thing is, here's the thing. Dustin only has a dagger and a rapier. So I need to rebalance. I need to do different spells is the part of the problem, maybe. Dustin has Vicious Mockery, Charm Person, Comprehend Languages, Prestidigitation, Detect Magic, Sleep, Invisibility, and Suggestion. And we've got to start using Bardic Inspiration as well. But Dustin is less than stellar, quite honestly. Keeps getting downed and just doesn't have a lot to do. Maybe that's my problem. I just don't quite get bards that well. Because I haven't been doing Bardic Inspiration and I haven't been doing Cutting Words. So I need to look more, like in between sessions. I need to look a lot more at Dustin's character and just sort of see if I can sort of get a good sense of it. So anyhow, someone is going to use their potion or laying on of hands to bring Dustin back. Let's take a look really quickly at. We searched the rest of the cave. Basically, this cave continues only this far. And then this, and then there's another area here. And then this was a boss level, and then this was, and then there's like, there's actually this is tiled. There's actually a whole area here, which has tiles. So I need to read up really right now and just sort of see what this is. What did we find here? And I don't know what this is back here. Yeah, I got some sort of extra. Yeah, more of a support character, but yeah, we gotta do a ranged weapon of some kind. Keep him in the back ranks. Yeah, heal and buff. Yeah, totally. Totally. I've been putting, because, well, actually, you had suggested moving Cleric up front. So Will Cleric what is now in the place of Dustin Bard. And I had been having Dustin Bard up in the front row, because Dustin didn't have any ranged weapons. But you rightly pointed out that Cleric has way better AC. Basically, it's it's a 19 versus a 14. So yeah, I've got to rejigger Dustin a little bit, switch up weapons and whatnot. I mean, yeah, I mean they didn't. Oh no, hand crossbow. So I could get hand crossbow. As far as Dustin's proficiencies. That's the only real, well, hand axe, which can be thrown. So I've got those two distance weapon. I might go for that hand crossbow. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna think a little bit more about that. So one thing that I missed was that in the heat of battle, as we're having a conversation with each other about what happened, and we're getting Dustin healed up and back. We have a conversation, and the characters that were near where Irontooth died, when Irontooth, the goblin leader of these kobolds, was struck out, it cried out, Calarel and Lord Orcus, prepare my way, as its last dying words. Now, what we do remember is that one of the mysteries that we were sent to figure out was that there was this cult, this death cult that had been in this area. So we're going to store that information up. I can't remember if we were told the name Calarel yet, and this is probably the first we've heard Lord Orcus spoken. Let's do a religion check. Let's have Will do a religion check, and we'll do it with advantage. Somebody's got to have some useful help. So let's roll that. So that's a 17 plus 3, so that's a dirty 20. Yeah, so we're totally going to get who Lord Orcus is, the demon of death, death and not dying necessarily, but of the undead. So that's super ominous that we heard that from this goblin. Now, this area, the rest of this area here is brightly lit. And, there's like a little bit of gold on each of the kobolds. Irontooth has a chain shirt and a battle axe, and there's a pouch with a small silver key, and a scroll written in common, and it's addressed to Irontooth by it's signed Calarel, which is that name that the Irontooth cried out. So the scroll, when we read it, it says, "My spy in Winterhaven suggests we keep an eye out." Oh, by the way, Calarel, keep in mind that this is Max's brother. The smarmy guy, whatever his name is, Billy. So Calarel totally looks like Billy from the series. So with the sort of teenager pencil mustache and the scraggly long hair and the whole lifeguard thing. Hey, yeah, cool, Pero, thanks. Yeah, I'll check it. I'll check your email and just sort of give you a general response, and we'll go from there. So from the series, keep in mind that this is Billy. So we have Billy's voice, sort of talking over, and yeah. See you later, Pero. Thanks for stopping in. It's awesome to see you. Check me out tomorrow if you're around tomorrow morning. I'm going to stream one or two more episodes. And then on Sunday, I'm doing my marathon of all of the... And so I just hang out and chat. And so drop in, watch some of the past episodes with me. And yeah, I'll definitely see you later. Yeah, no, he was the really scary, creepy dude. The very narcissistic, creepy, brother. Yeah. Um, I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same person. But yeah, I totally see his face as Calorel. And yeah, so the rest of it was, my spy in Winterhaven suggests we keep an eye out for visitors to the area. It probably doesn't matter. In just a few more days, I'll completely open the rift. Then Winterhaven's people will serve as food for all those Lord Orcus sends to do my bidding. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, that's not good. Uh, wow. Okay, so we've got a timer. We got to get to Winterhaven. I mean, it's good that we found this scroll and we have an idea what's going on. Um, like, we need to let Sir Tristan know, and we need to get to Winterhaven to let everybody else know. That's what we're saying to ourselves. Um, wow. Okay, that's bad news bears, man. Um, so there is a little bit of a treasure chamber here. Oh yeah. No, I didn't really decide that. I guess we had horses. We had to. We didn't go by foot. There's no way we. I mean, let's look at the. I mean, let's look at the map, right? This is the map. So it was several miles. So it's about one. No, we don't have that much far to go. It's only 1 mile, from the King's Road where we got ambushed, back to Winterhaven. So we probably had horses, and we probably hit them in the woods. But it's only 1 more mile, until we get to where we're going. So yeah, but we wouldn't have brought them probably, because they would have made noise, and we were trying to be stealthy. So we would have probably tied them up off somewhere close by. So we'll go and get them, and then ride the rest of the way. No, that's a good point. We probably wouldn't have ridden. Walked the whole way, but the rest of the way is short. So we're doing pretty good. So the rest of the treasure, there's treasure that was taken from travelers as they were on the King's Road. There's not a lot. So maybe there's some empty chests. Like, so maybe there was some more treasure here, and it's obvious that some of it has been taken. That But Irontooth kept a couple of things. Actually, so we've got a lot. We've got a lock. So let's use our lock pick. Max is gonna try and pick that lock. So let's pick that. Let's see. Thieves tool proficiency. 12 plus 14. Well, it says a DC 20, but there is no way that's a DC 20. There's no way this chest is DC 20. Anyhow, I think Max opens it, and even if Max doesn't, we just smash it until it opens. And inside the chest, there's like 400 gold and a suit of armor that is dwarven sized. Hey, you know what? Dustin Bard is a dwarf. I think... it doesn't actually say leather armor. I don't know if we can wear this chain or not, but we're gonna try it. So we've got. I just need to make a quick note. You and I will know that this is a +1 dwarven chainmail. But we know it's we know that it is oh wait, it's got an extra thing. Hold on. So it's got a +1 to AC. It says a +1 bonus to endurance checks, but I don't know how I'll do that. But and a daily power. As a free action, regain hit points as if you had spent a healing surge. Okay, once per day is a healing surge of some kind. So, so that's going to help Dustin Bard out a little bit. Assuming that Dustin can wear it. So we'll try that out. You know, obviously when we get to town, we'll identify it and stuff like that. But yeah, okay. So that's it. So this is clear. It's not entirely obvious what this tiled area is, but I'm assuming that that's just you know, a little bit further into the cave, and then we're done. I'm gonna read up really in between sessions just to see, but I think that we've cleared out the kobolds. We've gotten a scroll from Calorel talking about Lord Orcus and the plans that Calorel has. And we established a link between the kobolds and Calorel. And so now we're heading back along the trail back towards Winterhaven. And we're going to send a message back to Lord Trist. Where our plan is to get to Winterhaven, talk to whoever's official there, let them know what we've discovered so far. Message back to Sir Tristan to let Sir Tristan know that this is going on, what we've discovered. And then we will do Winterhaven. I think we will attempt anyway to get to Winterhaven next session. So thanks for watching. And I'm planning on doing 2 streams in the morning tomorrow. And then I'm doing my marathon on Sunday. So if you have a chance, if you're around Saturday or around Sunday, you know, stop in and see if I'm streaming or watching a marathon. And I will see you next time. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks, Ankeg, and thanks, Pero, and thanks, Dog, for hanging out. Oh, and Tony, thanks for hanging out also. And I'll see you next time.